Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Usman. Today I'm going to be talking about something that I know very little about, but I've still somehow managed to convince a company to send me some, and that is coffee. Now, I love coffee, and there are two things I'm certain about. First thing is Starbucks coffee is the equivalent of cancer in a cup, and the second thing is I do not know how to make a flat white. So instead, in this review, I'm going to be doing what I think most people do when they have coffee, and that is, either put it in like a machine like this, like a Ninja, or a pour over, or a mocha pot, or something to that extent. I'm going to be reviewing it in that sense, as opposed to showing you how terrible my flat white making skills are. But also, as part of the review, the coffee that I've got needs to combine and work well and pair with cigars, because the coffee I've received is from a company called Montefortuna. They've sent me the light strength and the medium strength, and this is a cigar shop. It's a cigar company that have their own coffee now. So obviously this coffee not only needs to taste good, but it needs to pair well with cigars. So let's get into this review and find out what this coffee is all about. Okay, so first cup of coffee is over here, and this is the light strength. I know I said I was going to do a cold coffee tasting, but things didn't go quite to plan. I can't handle cold coffee, it just tastes weird. So we're going to do it on this instead. It's cooled down enough for me to do that slurping technique, which is going to sound horrible on the mic, so I am going to put the volume down in post so you don't have to listen to me doing all that kind of nonsense. But yeah, let's get straight into it. First of all, aroma. I have to say, aroma's quite nice. Got a sharp berry type flavor. Typical coffee notes as well in there, obviously, because it's coffee. But there's also this like fruity flavor to it. Like a hint of caramel. Like quite a nice hint of caramel. But let's get into it. Okay, flavors. This is actually quite a bit stronger than I thought it was going to be. So this is the light strength, and it's actually got quite a good, strong, firm body to it. Lots of smooth caramel type flavors. There's a very strong fruity flavor, almost like a grape type flavor, but it's definitely there. All of those flavors that I was kind of sensing in the aroma, it's in the actual coffee as well, so that's quite nice. But this is a lot stronger than I thought it was going to be. Maybe it's just the way that I brewed it, but I brewed it the way that I normally do, and tastes like coffee to me. But in terms of like strength, this is actually quite a bit stronger than I would expect a light body or a light strength coffee to be. So, just one of them things. It is quite nice. It's very enjoyable. It's got like a fresh kind of flavor to it as well, which is, which makes sense because it is coffee. But this is really, really quite nice. Okay, moving on to the medium strength now. And this one, in terms of aroma, not that much. I am getting some coffee notes in the aroma, but I'm not getting any complexity in terms of like flavor notes like the light body. Lots of like berry notes, caramel, there's some complexity to it. I was getting lots of different flavor notes across the board, but this one, very like subtle, really subtle. I don't know if they mix the bags up, so but this one is very subtle. Yeah, aroma wise, doesn't have a sharp coffee note coming through in the aroma, doesn't have a lot of different flavors. It's just a very subtle kind of relaxed coffee flavor. So yeah, let's see what this tastes like. Yeah, this is very smooth. This is incredibly smooth, like really rich, smooth flavor. That's what I'm getting in this one. Not a lot of complexity. In fact, it's not complex at all. Very simple coffee. Very simple, but incredibly smooth, like ridiculously smooth. And I kind of like it. I'm gonna explain why. I mean, complexity in coffee is something that I think a lot of people will probably want, but I'm gonna explain why I like this. Yeah, really, really smooth. Not complex at all, just straight, smooth coffee flavors, maybe like a hint of a slight toffee kind of note to some extent, but very, very smooth, very subtle. Flavor-wise, it's not that firm. I'm not feeling a lot of strength from this either, in all honesty. I know this is the medium strength and the other one was the light strength. Light strength felt firmer, felt stronger. So I don't know, maybe they got the bags mixed up. I mean, could have happened, but this is very, very subtle. Very, very subtle. Okay, so conclusion. So here's the thing. The Montefortuna coffee, both the light and the medium, they're not the best coffees that I've had. I mean, they're not even in my top 5, and the main reason for this is because they lack a lot of complexity. They're not the most interesting coffees that I've had. However, that's actually a good thing. Now, I've had a lot of coffees that have been incredible in terms of flavor, like lots of interesting complexities, and you're having and thinking, wow, this is not just normal coffee. But I would never pair those coffees with a cigar, because when I'm smoking a cigar, the cigar is the star of the show. I don't want something which is superly complex and overly amazing alongside my cigar. I want something which is easy to drink and enjoyable, and that's going to complement and pair well with my cigar. And that's where Montefortuna has really nailed it on the head on this one, because honestly, these coffees, when you pair them with a cigar, they're freaking brilliant. So the light strength coffee is my favorite. And for some reason, the light strength also feels stronger than the medium, both in terms of body and a little bit like, and in terms of caffeine. So I don't know if, somehow, somewhere it got mixed up or whatever. I know I didn't, because even though in this video you saw me, do the review on whatever, this video is not really the review. The review is what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks when I've been testing and, comparing both the coffees. And in that time, I know what each bag is labeled. I'm not going to drink them both together. I'm obviously drinking them separately, individually, and testing them with different cigars. That's the review. This video is a conclusion dressed with like lots of video clips, but this is really the conclusion. This is not the review. The review is already been done. So I know that I haven't mixed things up, and I definitely didn't mix things up in this video, but the point I'm making is that the light coffee, for some reason, just felt a bit stronger, a lot stronger compared to the medium. It had more complexity to it. The flavors were a lot nicer as well, had those fruity notes and so on. And I really enjoyed that. And I think that's a coffee that I can drink on a regular basis. And I don't think that pairs extremely well with every single cigar. Some cigars, like a really strong cigar, yes, pairs quite well with that. The medium strength coffee, however, that pairs extremely well. I know I talked about how, it's, a little bit subtle, it doesn't have a great deal of flavor, but when you put it with a cigar, whoo, that coffee is good. Like seriously, it works so well with a good, strong, or even a medium bodied cigar. Wouldn't put it with a Key d'Orsay or a Hoyo de Monte, but I would definitely put it with a good Monte. The medium with a Monte Cristo, that is magic. Honestly, thoroughly enjoying it. So yes, these are not the best coffees that I've had, but that is not something to be taken as a negative point. That is actually a positive thing, because you want the coffees that you're having to pair well with the cigars that you're smoking, and on that basis, these are fantastic. The only point that I would make to Montefortuna is that they are in dire need of a decaf. And I know that some of you may be like, decaf. Here's the thing. A lot of us cigar smokers, we will be smoking cigars in the evening, and a decaf coffee is like the perfect choice, because I don't want to smoke a cigar and then stay up for the next 6 hours. I want to smoke a cigar, enjoy the cigar, but also have a coffee which tastes nice, that isn't going to keep me up. Like I said, a lot of people tend to smoke cigars late in the evening. A decaf is probably a better option. So Montefortuna, I really think you guys should consider having a decaf available as well. But other than that, thoroughly enjoying this coffee. It's been my main coffee along with a lot of my cigars. It's not my daily coffee, but it is the coffee that I'm having regularly with every single cigar that I'm smoking, and I'm really enjoying it. I highly recommend it. If you're smoking a good strong cigar, get the medium. If you're smoking something a little bit light bodied or a little bit more relaxed, or something which is a little bit more fruity, then that works really well with the light strength coffee. Anyway, just want to say thank you so much for watching my video. If you like this video, hit the like button, please subscribe. I'll leave a link below to the Montefortuna website where they've got the link to the coffee, so do check them out, and also check out my website as well, show a bit of love, and hope to see you all in the next one. Thank you.